Hello everyone, my name is Srinivas. Welcome to ESP Chemistry Academy. Today I am going to discuss stoichiometry lesson. Here I would like to give two names, stoichiometry or redox reactions. Why I am giving these two names here? Coming to first one, in NCERT book, State Board book, stoichiometry is there. Same lesson, if you take CBSE book, in that instead of stoichiometry, redox reactions like that is there. That's why I would like to give these two names. And coming to parts of this lesson. So this lesson having three parts. First part, finding oxidation number. Second part, oxidation, reduction and types of redox reactions. Coming to part 3, balancing equation. So this balancing equation topic is very important. But this finding oxidation number is also important because of what here? Without the finding oxidation number, it is impossible to the balancing equation. So that in the first video, I would like to discuss finding oxidation number. After completion of that one, in the second video, part 2, I would like to discuss oxidation, reduction, types of redox reactions. After completion of this part 2, in the next video, I will discuss part 3, balancing equation. Right? Okay. Coming to part 1. So in this part 1 video, I would like to discuss finding oxidation number. So I will give simple tricky points to get the oxidation number of atom present in the molecule. Coming to first one, H2, O2, N2, like that if you see. So these are neutral molecule. For neutral molecules, oxidation number will be 0. This is very important first point of oxidation number finding. Right? So for them, oxidation number will be 0. Is it clear? Then, after that, heteroatom if you take, heteroatom presenting molecule if you take, more electronegativity atom should get a negative oxidation number, less electronegativity atom should contain a positive oxidation number. Is it clear? Then, for example, if you see HCl, okay, so in this H, electronegativity is less than Cl electronegativity. Therefore, here hydrogen is in +1 oxidation state, chlorine is in Cl -1 oxidation state. Right? Like that. HNO2 if you see. We need to find out the oxidation number of nitrogen. If you take like this molecule, one simple formula is there. By that you will get easily oxidation number of atom present in the molecule. Then, what is the formula? If you see HNO2, this molecule having only 3 types of atoms, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. So that formula is N1 X1 plus N2 X2 plus N3 X3 is equal to. Why we are taking here N1 X1, N2 X2, N3 X3 only? 3 types of atoms are there in the molecule. If 4 types of atoms are there in the molecule means we need to extend the formula like N4 X4 like that. Is it clear? Then over the molecule, is there any charge? That we can write after is equal. Nothing is there means that is equal to 0. Right? Then here this is about hydrogen, this is about nitrogen, This is about oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Here we need to find the oxidation number of nitrogen. Coming to N1, number of hydrogens, X1, oxidation state of hydrogen, N2, number of nitrogens, X2, oxidation number of nitrogen, N3, number of oxygens, X3, oxidation number of oxygen. Let me discuss here. Hydrogen, number of hydrogens, one hydrogen is there, then its oxidation number plus 1. This is the general oxidation number of hydrogen, right? Then coming to nitrogen, number of nitrogens in this one into its oxidation number we need to find out X2 plus N3, number of oxygens in the molecule given is 2 and general oxidation state of oxygen is -1, right? That is equal to 0. Okay, then here 1 into plus 1, 1 plus 1 into x2, x2, here plus into minus, minus 2 into 4, 2 into 2, 4, that is equal to 0. Therefore, here x2 is equal to 3. So plus 3 is the oxidation number of nitrogen. Like that, by using this type of a formula, we can get the oxidation number of atom asked in the question. Without using formula, also we can get the oxidation number of nitrogen. How we will get? Simply, neighbor atoms oxidation numbers we need to gather first. Coming to HNO2 molecule, neighbor atoms in the molecule, oxygen, hydrogen, these two are neighboring atoms of nitrogen. So, nitrogen is less electronegative than oxygen. So, among the atoms present in the molecule, more electronegativity atom shows negative oxidation number, less electronegativity atom shows positive oxidation number. So based on that fact, oxidation number will be there, charge of oxidation number will be there. Coming to HNO2, oxygen general oxidation state is -2. Listen carefully. Oxygen general oxidation state is -2. Number of oxygens 2. -2 into 2, that equal to -4. Is it clear? So over the molecule nothing is there means neutral molecule, its oxidation state will be 0. If molecule having 0 or neutral, then number of negative charges is equal to number of positive charges. That is the meaning of neutral molecule. With respect to oxygen oxidation state, -2 into number of oxygens 2 minus 4. It means positive charges also like that 4 will be there. Among 4 positive charges, plus 1 deducted by hydrogen H plus. Remaining how much is there? 3. So that nitrogen shows plus 3 oxidation state, that's it. Without using the formula also, we can get the oxidation state of nitrogen in HNO2. Is it clear? Right. So that here plus 3 oxidation state. Like that we will discuss some more examples. By that we will get clarity about the finding the oxidation number. Coming to next molecule, HNO3. HNO3. Here we need to find the oxidation number of nitrogen. Okay, by using formula first of all we will discuss, then after we will discuss the without using the formula. Coming to by using formula, in this HNO3 molecule 3 types of atoms are there here, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Therefore we should use the formula like N1 X1 plus N2 X2 plus N3 X3, that is equal to 0. Okay, after that N1 means number of hydrogens, 1 is there and its oxidation number plus 1 plus number of nitrogen 1, its oxidation number X2, we need to find out that one only. Then after N3, number of oxygens 3 into general oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2, that equal to 0. After that 1 plus 1, 1 into 1, here 1, here plus 1 into X2, X2 plus into minus, minus 3 into 2, 6, that is equal to 0. After that X2 is equal to plus 5. Like this we can get plus 5 oxidation number of nitrogen. Then second method, without using pen paper, without using formula, also easily we will get the oxidation number of nitrogen. How? Let us see. Here first of all we should calculate the oxidation number of oxygen. As I told, general oxidation state of oxygen is minus 2. Why the general oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2? Simply, oxygen atomic number is 8. Its nearest zero group element is neon. Its atomic number is 10. How many electrons difference between these two? 2 electrons. When oxygen gains 2 electrons, it gets a neon stable electronic configuration, so that oxygen trying to getting 2 electrons by that general oxidation state of oxygen will be minus 2. Is it clear? So that here minus 2 is the general oxidation state of oxygen into number of oxygens 3, that results minus 6. As I told, for neutral molecule, number of negative charges is equal to number of positive charges. We calculated number of negative charges by using oxygen minus 6. It means number of positive charges also 6. Right? Then among 6 positive charges, 1 positive charge deducted by H plus ion. Remaining how much is rest? Plus 5. So that is the oxidation number of nitrogen. Already calculated plus 5. Without using the formula also, we got plus 5 oxidation state. Is it clear? Okay. So IPA point of view, use this type of a formula because of marks are there about the formula. Okay. But competitive level, without using the formula directly, we can get the answer. Okay. So that here plus 5 oxidation number, minus 2 oxygen, plus 1, like that. Let me discuss next example. H2O2 for example. H2O2. Here, coming to oxygen oxidation number, we are trying to getting the oxidation number of oxygen. As I told, first of all we need to calculate the neighboring atom oxidation state. Automatically we will get the oxidation number of this oxygen. Without using formula method, general oxidation number of hydrogen is plus 1. Because of what? Its group number is 1. So that plus 1 into number of hydrogens 2. It means plus 2. Over the molecule nothing is there. It means number of negative charges is equal to number of positive charges. Number of positive charges we calculated already with respect to the hydrogen, plus 2. It means number of negative charges also 2, minus 2. That minus 2 shared by 2 oxygens, because of in the molecule 2 oxygens are there. Each carries how much? Minus 1. So that here oxygen shows minus 1 oxidation state, hydrogen shows plus 1 oxidation state. Then by using the formula also we will get same answer, oxygen oxidation state minus 1. Let me use the formula. Here N1 X1 plus N2 X2, that is equal to 0. because of two types of atoms are there in the molecule H2O2. Then coming to N1, number of hydrogen atoms. Two hydrogen atoms are there. Each oxidation state is +1 plus number of oxygen atoms 2 into X2. We need to find out that one only, that is equal to 0. 2 into +1, 2. Here 2 into X2, 2X2, that is equal to 0. Is it clear? After that 2X2 is equal to -2. If you take this +2 right side, then that will be -2. Therefore, here X2 is equal to -2 by 2, that is equal to -1. Like this also, we will get the oxidation number of oxygen in H2O2 as -1. Is it clear? Coming to next example. H2SO3, underline sulfur. We need to find out that sulfur oxidation state. Next one, H2SO4, underline sulfur. We need to find out that oxidation state. Next molecule, KMnO4, manganese oxidation state we need to find out. K2MnO4, manganese oxidation state again. K2Cr2O7, chromium oxidation state we need to find out. Let me find out the oxidation state of underlying atom. Coming to first one. So here, sulfur oxidation state is X, right? Then oxygen -2, hydrogen +1. Therefore, number of hydrogens 2 into its oxidation number +1 plus number of sulfur 1, its oxidation number X we need to find out. Then oxygen, number of oxygens 3, each oxygen oxidation state -2, that equal to 0. Okay. After that, here 2 into +1, 2 plus X plus into minus 3 into 2, 6. Okay. Therefore, X is equal to +4 oxidation state. Like that we will get. Okay. Or else, simple calculation. As I told, neighboring atoms of the sulfur we need to calculate first oxidation states. Then automatically we will get the oxidation state of sulfur. Let me check once. Oxygen general oxidation state is -2. Number of oxygens 3. -2 into 3, that equal to -6. Over the molecule nothing is there means how many negative charges are there? That many positive charges also there. We calculated negative charges with respect to oxygen -6. It means +6. Among +6, 2 positive charges deducted by 2 hydrogen because of each carries +1 oxidation state. Rest of +4 oxidation state is about sulfur. That's it. Isn't it? Then like that, we can get the oxidation state of sulfur in next molecule H2SO4 also. Simply, -2 is the general oxidation state of oxygen into number of oxygens 4. -2 into 4, -E8. It means +E8. Among +E8, +2 deducted by 2 hydrogen atom, remaining +6. So that +6 is the oxidation state of sulfur. Or else calculate by this formula here. N1X1. N1 means 2, X1 means +1 oxidation state of hydrogen. Then after N2, only one sulfur is there, its oxidation state we need to find out like this, X. Then after oxygen, number of oxygen 4, each oxygen oxidation state -2, that equal to 0. Therefore, 2 into +1, +2, plus into minus, +4 into -2, that equal to -8. Therefore, here X is equal to +6 oxidation state. That's it. Then common method. Without using pen paper, oxidation state of manganese we will get, as I told, -2 into number of oxygens -8. -2 into 4 minus 8. It means plus 8. Among plus 8, plus 1 deducted by K plus. Remaining how much? Plus 7. That is the oxidation state of manganese. Let me use the formula. Here also same 3 atoms are there, like potassium, manganese and oxygen. Potassium, 1 is there, its oxidation state plus 1 because of group number 1. Then coming to manganese, 1 only there, its oxidation number X, we need to find out that only, and number of oxygens 4, each oxygen minus 2 oxidation state, that equal to 0. So here X will be what here? Plus 7. Is it clear? Okay. Then coming to K2MnO4. Simple method. First of all, simple method without using pen, paper and formula. Minus 2 is the general oxidation state of oxygen into number of oxygens 4 minus 8. Therefore plus 8. Among plus 8, 2 plus charges deducted by 2 K plus ions, remaining plus 6. That is the oxidation state of manganese. Let me use the formula. Number of potassium 2 into its oxidation state plus 1 plus manganese oxidation state X plus number of oxygens 4, each oxygen general oxidation state minus 2, that equal to 0. After 2 into plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 into minus 2 minus 8. Therefore X is equal to plus 6. Right? Then coming to next example. K2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate. So we need to find out the oxidation state of chromium. General method without using formula. Minus 2 into 7, that equal to minus 14. It means plus 14. Among plus 14, plus 2 deducted by 2 K plus ions, remaining plus 12. That plus 12 shared by 2 chromium. Each carries how much? Plus 6 oxidation state. Right? Then using the formula here, number of chromium, potassium here, 2 into its oxidation state plus 1. Okay? After that, number of chromium 2, each oxidation state is X. Plus number of oxygens 7, each oxygen oxidation state is minus 2, that is equal to 0. That is 2 into plus 1 plus 2 plus 2x. Is it clear? Plus 7 into minus 2, that equal to minus 14 equal to 0. So plus 2 minus 2 cancelled, remaining 2x is equal to plus 12. Therefore x is equal to 12 divided by 2, that is equal to plus 6. Like this, in K2Cr2O7, each chromium shows plus 6 oxidation state. Is it clear? Okay, coming to next example. HCN, hydrogen cyanide. HNC, hydrogen isocyanide. CH3, C double bond OH, ethanoic acid or acetic acid. So this is organic compound. Let me discuss first HCl. So here question asked about carbon oxidation state. So among hydrogen, carbon and nitrogen, which is more electronegativity atom? Further, I would like to give one code. What is that code? Here F O N C. Just assume that funk. This is the funk, no? Like that you can assume. Funk. FONC. Funk. F stands for fluorine. O stands for oxygen. N stands for nitrogen. C stands for carbon. Then electronegativity order is like this only. Fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen. Oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen. Nitrogen is more electronegative than carbon. Coming to the molecule HCN. Hydrogen node orbital, that is least electronegativity atom. Because of that belongs to group 1 element. Generally shows +1 oxidation state. Right? Then carbon and nitrogen. Due to this code, nitrogen is more electronegative than carbon. So carbon shows positive oxidation state. Nitrogen can shows negative oxidation state. Coming to general oxidation state of nitrogen. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. Nearest zero group element of nitrogen is neon. Its oxidation state is 10. How many electrons difference between these two? 3 electrons, right? So that nitrogen can shows -3 oxidation state. Because of what? When nitrogen gain 3 electrons, then only it gets neon stable electronic configuration. Based on that fact, nitrogen shows -3 oxidation state. So nitrogen shows -3 oxidation state means over the molecule nothing is there, means number of negative charges equal to number of positive charges. By this number of negative charges calculated -3. It means number of positive charges also +3. Among +3, +1 deducted by hydrogen. Remaining what beta here? +2. Like this we can get the oxidation state of carbon easily. Then coming to next molecule, hydrogen isocyanide. Here also question asked about carbon. Coming to nitrogen. As I told, nitrogen is more electronegative than carbon. Nearest zero group element of nitrogen is neon. Its oxidation number, its atomic number is 10. Number of electrons difference between nitrogen and neon equal to 3. So that nitrogen shows -3 oxidation state. So -3 oxidation state nitrogen means number of negative charges 3 we got. It means positive charges also 3. Among +3 positive charges, 1 plus deducted by hydrogen, remaining +2 carbon. Okay. In hydrogen cyanide and hydrogen isocyanide also, carbon shows identical oxidation state +2. Coming to organic compound. If you see this organic compound, 2 carbon atoms are there. We need to find out individual carbon oxidation states. Here, this first carbon surrounded by how many hydrogen atoms? 3. Each shows +1 oxidation state. Number of negative charges around the central atom is equal to its positive charge, or number of positive charges around the central atom equal to its negative charge. Based on that fact, this carbon is the central atom. Total number of positive charges around the carbon equal to 3. Therefore, carbon oxidation state is -3. Is it clear? Number of positive charges around the central atom is equal to its negative charge. If here negative charges are there, here should be positive charge. Opposite. Clear? Then there is no charge generated by this carbon which is attached to this carbon because of identical atoms. Okay? Then coming to second. In this carbon, oxygen shows here -2. Oxygen shows here also -2. But hydrogen +1. That +1 deducted here -1. Remaining 1 -1 is only contributed towards to generation of oxidation state of carbon. Okay. Therefore, here -2, -1. Therefore, its oxidation state is +3. Is it clear? Or else you can write here -1. Nothing an issue. Right? Because of already 1 minus deducted by this hydrogen H plus. So total number of negative charges around this carbon is equal to its positive charge +3. If we see the average oxidation state of carbon, then average oxidation state of carbon in this molecule equal to what? 0. Because of what here? How many negative charges? That many positive charge should be there in the molecule. Coming to, in COOH group, carbon shows +3 oxidation state. In the adjacent CH3, carbon shows -3 oxidation state. Then +3 -3 cancel. Is it clear? So like that we can get the oxidation state individually and average oxidation state also we will get. Okay. Then coming to question given like possible oxidation states of chlorine atom in a bleaching powder. First of all, we have to know the formula of bleaching powder. Then the formula of bleaching powder is CaOCl2. CaOCl2 is the formula of bleaching powder. Then simply right. So CaOCl2 dissociates as two parts, cationic part and anionic part. Ca plus 2 and OCl2 minus 2. Is it clear? After that, this anionic part again dissociates as Cl minus and OCl minus. Among two negative charges over there, one is here Cl minus, remaining one is OCl minus. Is it clear? After that, this OCl minus again dissociates as here Cl plus, then O minus 2. OCl minus again dissociates as Cl plus and O minus 2. It means -1 oxidation state possible, +1 oxidation state possible. If we take average oxidation state, 0 also possible. Therefore, possible oxidation states of Cl atom: -1, +1 and 0. Okay, then coming to question. Question given like total number of Faradays required to reduce 12.3 grams of nitrobenzene to aniline. To get the total number of Faradays in the conversion of nitrobenzene to aniline reduction, we need to know the oxidation state of nitrogen in both reactant and product. Let me discuss first that. Later we will discuss the number of Faradays required in the conversion. Okay. So here nitrobenzene structure is like this. Benzene, over there nitrogen, right? Here double bond O, like this, dirty bond O. Okay. After that, this undergoes reduction. For example, in the presence of tin HCl, then it results aniline. It's a structure like this, N, here H, H and H2. Okay. Nitrobenzene, aniline. Coming to nitrobenzene, in this nitrogen oxidation state is what? So simply C6H5 phenyl ring, oxidation state is +1. Oxygen oxidation state is -2. Okay, then nitrogen we need to find out. Coming to finding the oxidation state of nitrogen in nitrobenzene. One phenyl ring is there. One. Okay. Plus nitrogen we need to find out the nitrogen oxidation state. Plus number of oxygens, how many here? 2. Into each oxygen oxidation state is what here? -2. That equal to 0. Is it clear? Till this no problem. Here 1, here minus into plus -4. Therefore 1 plus n minus 4, that equal to 0. Okay. Then 1 minus charge reduced by 1 positive charge. Therefore nitrogen is equal to +3 oxidation state. It means in nitrobenzene, nitrogen shows +3 oxidation state. Is it clear? Like that, we need to calculate the nitrogen oxidation state in the product aniline also. Okay, like here also same phenyl ring C6H5 oxidation state is +1. Hydrogen oxidation state is also +1. What about nitrogen? Let me discuss. Here also first phenyl ring 1 oxidation state plus nitrogen, right? After that 2 hydrogens plus 2 into +1 oxidation state, that is equal to 0. Over the molecule nothing is there means that is neutral molecule, right? So here 1 plus nitrogen, here plus into plus only 2, that is equal to 0. Therefore nitrogen oxidation state is -3. Is it clear? Right. So that in this conversion, nitrobenzene converted into aniline, in the reduction, nitrogen oxidation state in the reactant is +3. In the product, nitrogen oxidation state is -3. In this conversion, +3 converted into -3, 6 electrons are gained. So n factor equal to 6. Reactant nitrobenzene undergoes reduction, it results aniline. And in this, there is no change in oxidation state of phenyl ring both side. There is no change of oxidation state of oxygen both side. There is no change of oxidation state of hydrogen also. But left side nitrogen, which is present in nitrobenzene, oxidation state +3, converted as right side nitrogen in aniline, oxidation state -3. So in this conversion, 6 electrons are gained. So that n factor is 6. Then coming to calculation, here C6H5NO2 is the general formula of nitrobenzene, which molecular mass is 123 grams. 1 mole of 123 grams nitrobenzene required 6 Faradays to convert into aniline. But question asked about what here? 12.3 grams of nitrobenzene. So that for 12.3 grams of nitrobenzene, how much Faraday required? So that is equal to 6 Faradays divided by 123 into 12.3. It results 0.6 Faradays. Okay, this formula is there, no? Q is equal to NF. Amount of current Q is equal to number of electrons participated in the conversion into Faradays. So based on that fact, here also amount of current is equal to 0.6 Faradays for 12.3 grams of nitrobenzene undergoes reduction. Is it clear? Okay, coming to this question. Question given like change in oxidation state of carbon atom reactant to product in the following Cannizzaro reaction. So Cannizzaro reaction is also given here, right? So benzaldehyde undergoes Cannizzaro reaction in the presence of 50% concentrated sodium hydroxide. It results benzoic acid and benzyl alcohol. So these are the two products came from this. Then here left side oxidation state of carbon, right side oxidation state of carbon we need to identify first. That is only question here, right? Then coming to oxidation state of carbon left side. So here carbon oxidation state. How we calculate the carbon oxidation state? Here carbon attached with carbon which present in benzene ring. Is it clear? So that this carbon oxidation state dependent on oxidation state of surrounding atoms, so hydrogen and oxygen. Coming to hydrogen oxidation state is -2. It means +2. That +2 here +1 here +1. So that in reactant benzaldehyde carbon oxidation state is +1. Then coming to right side products. So here also carbon attached with the carbon which present in ring. There is no oxidation state generated by this ring carbon. Then here with respect to oxygen, -2, here also -2. Total negative charges 4. It means positive charges also 4. Among 4 positive charges, 1 +1 deducted by hydrogen, remaining +3 is the oxidation state of carbon. Is it clear? Right? Then coming to benzyl alcohol. In this same carbon attached with benzene ring, there is no oxidation state generated by this carbon which present in benzene ring. Remaining in this group, here oxygen oxidation state is -2. But here hydrogen oxidation state here +1, here +1, here +1. By this oxygen -2, but hydrogen with respect to hydrogen, how many positive charges are there? Totally 3 positive charges are there. It means the carbon should having -1 oxidation state. Therefore, this shows -1 oxidation state. It means minus charges 3, positive charges also 3. Here negative charges 4, positive charges also 4. Here also same, negative charges -2, here positive charges also 2. Like that, in reactant side, in benzaldehyde carbon oxidation state which present in functional group only, not benzene ring. Right? Then coming to right side product, in benzoic acid carbon oxidation state is +3. In this benzyl alcohol hydroxy group attached to the carbon, that oxidation state is -1. Then coming to next example, H2SO5, which name is Carros acid. Carros acid. Here sulfur oxidation state is what? By general calculation, without using pen, paper and formula, easily we will get the oxidation state of sulfur. How? Listen carefully. This is very important, competitive level. Then here, before going to get the sulfur oxidation state, we need to calculate the surrounding oxygen oxidation state. By that, automatically you will get the oxidation state of sulfur. Coming to oxygen. Oxygen general oxidation state is -2. Is it clear? Into number of oxygens. -2 into number of oxygens 5. It means that is equal to -10. It means +10. Because of what here? Over the molecule nothing is there. There is no charge, means that is a neutral molecule, means what? How many negative charges are there in the molecule? That many positive charges also there. Is it clear? So that here minus charges 10 with respect to oxygen oxidation state, it means +10 oxidation states also there, because of that is neutral molecule. From that +10, +2 deducted by 2 H plus ions. Is it clear? Remaining how much is rest? +8. Is it possible? +8 oxidation state of sulfur? No, impossible. Because of what? One fact is there about the oxidation state of atom. That is, highest oxidation state of atom is equal to its group number. Coming to sulfur. Sulfur group number is 16, has 6 valence electrons. Its highest oxidation state is what? +6. But we have +8 rest oxidation state. So +8 not possible means we need to reduce the oxidation state, positive oxidation state that is possible by using peroxy bond. This is very, very important. Using of a peroxy bond. What is the use of using of a peroxy bond? To reduce the positive oxidation state, we need to use the peroxy bond. Remember, one peroxy linkage reduce two positive charges. Let me calculate. Coming to this calculation, minus 2 into 5, that equal to minus 10. It means plus 10. Among plus 10 plus 2 deducted by 2H plus ions. Rest of plus 8 is sulfur oxidation state. But plus 8 is not possible for sulfur. If we use one peroxy bond, then plus 8 converted into plus 6. If the plus 6 is possible for sulfur, then stop using the peroxy linkages. So that here from this 2H plus ions, rest plus 8, this is not possible for sulfur. Then by using one peroxy linkage, then its oxidation state changed as plus 6. So this is possible. So that sulfur oxidation state is plus 6. That's it. So by this explanation, you will get clarity about the using of peroxy linkages also. Remember what it is? One peroxy linkage having two oxygens. Each oxygen in the peroxy linkage having -1 charge. By using one peroxy linkage, positive oxidation state reduced by 2 units. Is it clear? Then coming to H2S2O8. Name of the compound is peroxy disulfuric acid. Carous acid named as what here? Peroxy sulfuric acid. It means one peroxy bond is there in that. Coming to this H2S2O8. This named as peroxy disulfuric acid, but question asked about what here? Sulfur oxidation state. Same calculation, simple calculation. What is that? Generally, general oxidation state of oxygen is -2 into number of oxygens 8, that equal to -16. It means plus 16. Among plus 16, plus 2 deducted by 2 hydrogens. Rest of plus 14. That plus 14 shared by 2 sulfur. Each carries how much? Plus 7. Plus 7 is also not possible for sulfur because of group number 16. Highest oxidation state of group 16 elements is plus 6. To that, we need to use one peroxy bond. If we use one peroxy bond, that plus 16, how we got plus 16? Like that, -2 general oxidation state of oxygen into number of oxygens 8, that equal to -16. It means plus 16 because of total number of negative charges equal to total number of positive charges, right? That is applicable for neutral molecule only, right? Okay. From this, if you use one peroxy linkage, okay, this converted as plus 14. From the plus 14, plus 2 deducted by 2H plus ions. Okay, then 2H plus ions, rest plus 12. That shared by 2 sulfur atoms, because of in this 2 sulfur atoms are there, divided by 2. Then it equal to plus 6. That's it. Here sulfur plus 6 oxidation state. Is it clear? Then coming to next example. This is very important. Many times question asked in IPU. Many times question asked in IPE. And many times question asked in competitive level also. NEET, JEE Mains also. Okay? Right. So this is in blue color. Right? So general calculation. Here oxidation state of chromium. -2 into 5. -2 into 5. That is equal to -10. It means plus 10. Because of this is also neutral molecule. This plus 10 is the oxidation state of chromium. Is it possible? No. Chromium belongs to 6th group. D black element, 6th group. So highest oxidation state of chromium is 6 only. But here plus 10 is available. We need to reduce the positive oxidation state. That is possible by using what here? Peroxy linkages. If you use one peroxy linkage, right, then that reduced to plus 8. Even though that plus 8 is not possible, so that we can use one more peroxy linkage. By that converted as plus 6. Then plus 6 is possible. Then stop using the peroxy linkages. So that here plus 6 is the oxidation state of chromium. And also remember, this chromium is in butterfly structure. Right? Then coming to K3CrO8. Here also chromium oxidation state we need to find out. Same calculation. -2 into 8 number of oxygens here. That is equal to -16. Okay? It means plus 16. Is it clear? This is also neutral molecule like that, plus 16. So among plus 16, plus 3 deducted by 3 K plus ions. Rest of plus 13. Plus 13 is the oxidation state of chromium. Is it possible? No. Then we need to reduce the positive oxidation state by using what here? Same peroxy linkages. Therefore, here if you use one peroxy linkage, that reduced to plus 14. Right? If you use second peroxy linkage, that reduced to plus 12. If you use third peroxy linkage, that reduced to plus 10. If you use fourth peroxy linkage, that reduced to plus 8. Right? Among this last plus 8, plus 3 deducted by 3 K plus ions. From this 3 K plus ions, it means plus 3 deducted. Rest of how much here? Plus 8. So plus 8 is the oxidation state of chromium. That's it. So by this oxidation state we can calculate. And remember, if the calculated oxidation state is not possible for the element, we need to use the peroxy linkages. And also remember, one peroxy linkage having two oxygens. By using one peroxy linkage, the positive oxidation state should be reduced by 2 units. Okay. Then coming to next example, C3O2. Its name is carbon suboxide. Carbon suboxide. So this carbon suboxide, if we take oxidation state of carbon, we have to know the structure of carbon suboxide first. Then easily we will get the carbon oxidation state by the structure. So carbon oxidation state in this by using the structure is C double bond C double bond C double bond O here double bond O. So by this all covalency of atoms satisfied. Okay. So this is the exactly structure of C3O2, which is named as a carbon suboxide. Then here oxygen oxidation state is -2. Here also -2. It means adjacent carbon oxidation state is +2. Here also adjacent carbon oxidation state is +2. What about this central one? 0. Like this easily we will get the oxidation state of carbon. Then related questions. In this molecule, central C oxidation state is 0. Terminal C oxidation state is plus 2. Here terminal, n carbons, right? Then average oxidation state of carbon is equal to what? Total charge divided by number of carbons. Here left to right, charge here what about carbon? Plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 divided by number of carbons, here 3. That is equal to plus 4 divided by 3. So this is the average oxidation state of carbon in carbon suboxide. These are the 3 questions are important. Central carbon oxidation state in carbon suboxide 0. Terminal carbon oxidation state in carbon suboxide plus 2. Average oxidation state of carbon in carbon suboxide plus 4 by 3. Is it clear? Then coming to next example, Br3O8. This is named as tribromooctoxide. Tribromooctoxide. Right? Then, without knowing the structure, it is impossible to get the oxidation state of bromine. Here, structure of Br3O8 is Br, and here double bond O, 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 and here also double bond, here also double bond O. So this is the exactly structure of Br3O8, which is named as tribromooctoxide. Is it clear? After that, here general oxidation state of oxygen, if we say here minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 like that, here also minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. As I told, total number of negative charges around the central atom is equal to its positive charge. Coming to first bromine in this, total number of negative charges here minus 6. It means positive charge plus 6. Coming to central atom, total number of negative charges around this, don't consider here, around this, these two, minus 2, minus 2, minus 4. It means plus 4. Then what about this Br? Total number of negative charges around the central atom equal to its positive charge. So that here plus 6. Say, central bromine oxidation state is equal to what? Plus 4. Right. Then terminal. These two are terminal. Terminal bromine oxidation state plus 6. Then average oxidation state of bromine in Br3O8 is equal to total charge plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 divided by number of bromine atoms 3. Then that is equal to what here? Plus 16 by 3. So this is the average oxidation state of bromine. Plus 4 is the bromine central oxidation state. Plus 6 is the terminal bromine oxidation state. Plus 16 by 3 is the bromine average oxidation state in Br3O8. Like this, we can get the fractional oxidation state also. Okay, coming to next example, ions PO4 minus 3, SO4 minus 2, CO3 minus 2. Okay, then here this phosphorus surrounded by 4 oxygens and with minus 3 charge. P double bond O like this, O minus, O minus, O minus. So this is the exactly structure of phosphate ion. Okay, then here phosphorus oxidation state is what? General calculation. Let it hide this one. Minus 2 is the general oxidation state of oxygen, right? Into number of oxygens 4. Minus 2 into 4, that equal to minus 8. Right? Over this minus 3 charge is there, that reduce, remaining minus 5. It means plus 5. That is the oxidation state of this sulfur, phosphorus. Right? Then, after that, this is the ion having P double bond O and O negative charge. Delocalization possible like this. Here negative, here positive, then double bond will be generated here. Then it results what here? P, O minus, O minus, O minus, double bond O. Due to the delocalization or resonance formation, it is impossible to say here only negative charge always, here only double bond always. So that average oxidation state of oxygen in phosphate ion is, average oxidation state of oxygen in phosphate ion is charge divided by number of oxygens. Therefore, minus 3 by 4. Because of what? This 3 negative charge rotated through 4 oxygens. So that minus 3 divided by 4. Is it clear? That is important. Okay. Then coming to sulfate anion. So structure of sulfate anion is like this. O minus, here also O minus. Okay. Then here also same resonance stabilization possible like this. Electron moves here. Then this participated in the bond formation. Therefore, O minus, double bond O like this. Okay. Therefore, average oxidation state of oxygen in sulfate anion is equal to minus 2 divided by 4. Okay, it means this minus 2 over this ion shared by 4 oxygen atoms like that. Okay, and sulfur oxidation state, simply hide this one first. General oxidation state of oxygen is minus 2 into number of oxygens 4. Minus 2 into 4, that equal to minus 8. It means what? Plus 8. Among plus 8, we should reduce this charge over here. That is plus 6. So plus 6 is the oxidation state of sulfur in sulfate. Right? Then what about carbonate? So structure of carbonate is C double bond O minus, here O minus. Here also resonance stabilization possible by this electron moving, then participated here. Then it results O double bond C, O minus, O minus. Therefore, average oxidation state of carbon or oxygen here, that is equal to total charge divided by number of oxygens. Therefore, minus 2 divided by 3. What about carbon oxidation state? Simple calculation. Hide it first. Then after general calculation, general oxidation state of oxygen is minus 2 into number of oxygens 3. Minus 6, it means plus 6. Among plus 6, charge reduce. Okay, it means plus 4 is the oxidation state of this carbon. Like this, we can get the oxidation state of central atom as well as surrounding atom. So these are the examples, are very, very important. So in this session, we discussed how to find out the oxidation state of atom present in molecule or ion. So in the next session, in the next video, part 2 of stoichiometry, we will discuss in that oxidation process, reduction process and types of redox reactions we will discuss. Thank you.